Manish Mehta here alongside often imitated, never duplicated Seth Walder from Cortland. Practice number 2 wraps up, but this was John Idzik Day. The Jets general manager addressed the media for the first time, touched on a variety of topics. Obviously, what we wanted to know most was how does he feel about the quarterback competition. Seth, it seems like everybody in Cortland, players, coaches, fans who are here in attendance, think that this is Geno Smith's team, this is Geno Smith's job, not really a quarterback competition. The general manager, however, feels a little bit differently.
That's right. He said this competition is not tilted at all. That was
He said what?
Not tilted at all.
Okay, all right.
A very interesting comment from John Idzik, considering that Geno is getting 75% of the first team reps. That's about as clear an indication as you can have that the team wants him to win this job. There's no question about it. He's the only one with long-term potential. So Geno Smith, he's going to have every opportunity to win this job. He's the presumed starter at this point, but John Idzik isn't saying
Yeah, well, John Idzik likes to live in the moment, doesn't really think yesterday existed, and tomorrow's too far off, so he's living in the present. He also briefly touched upon Rex Ryan. We know about Rex Ryan's future, probably on the hot seat. All indications are that the Jets are going to have to improve from their 8-8 season a year ago, but he likes the working relationship that he has with the head coach, right?
That's right. He said, he hopes that this will continue, but he complimented Rex, said that he handles his staff well as a player as well.
Right. He also said that he doesn't really operate under pressure, but then backtracked and said that everybody in the league kind of has to deal with pressure because it's a results-oriented business. Now let's get to what actually happened on the field. Second practice, how did the quarterbacks Geno Smith and Mike Vick look?
Well, they did pretty well, but Geno Smith did throw his first interception at camp. It seemed like a pretty bad throw because it was batted by David Harris basically at the line. Harris just picked it back up off the tip, and that was Geno's first interception. He and Vick, though, did finish 8 for 10. That sounds nice, but they were a lot of just short passes.
Right. If you're scoring at home, because I know that you are, through 2 practices, Geno Smith has 26 of 35 first-team reps, so make a note of that. We'll probably keep a running tab of that as the weeks go on here in training camp. One new player on board, Jason Babin, signed a couple days ago, made his first appearance in practice today. The Jets flipped him on the right and left sides. Primarily going to be a situational pass rusher. Rex Ryan, never shy to pump up his own guys, had some positive things to say about the 34-year-old.
Yeah,
40-year-old, right?
34-year-old. He said he looked good, and he said, it's possible that Babin could still have this versatility. And Babin said the same thing, to maybe play standing up. But realistically, we know, and Ryan acknowledged, that he will be a defensive end, hand-in-the-dirt pass rusher.
Right, and these first 2 practices in shorts. The third practice on Saturday, that's when we kind of get to real football. They're in pads, so we'll see how the new guys look. Calvin Pryor will be interesting, hard-hitting safety. Not going to be able to knock any guys out, but at least they'll have full pads on for the first time on Saturday.